Yeah, boss, we got big problems. You better call that robot, that spot show. It's that spot bot. Anybody got 20 on that spot bot? ETA ASAP. Over. It's chilled off again. Yeah, it's not that bad. But it is colder. It was threatening to snow this morning when I looked outside at home. There was flurries. Well, it was a lot worse than flurries, but I made my own sound effects. Take this stuff out!
It's calling me, like the rainbow. It's calling me, like the rainbow. The rainbow.
Bit of hanging out, but we got it done. Not too bad. Just gonna zip to Crossfields and grab a flowback tank. Gonna bed load it, and we'll come back. We'll set that up by the 400s, and then I'll grab that empty fuel skid, and then we'll beeline her back to Evergreen, dump that off, and as of right now, that'll be it. I can't think of anything else they might need out here, but you never know. Things change on the fly all the time out here. Well, oil field in general, you're like, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah. Driving. So yeah, pretty gravy. Crossfields, flow back, set up, back here, fuel skid, home, unload, go home. I'd like to wash, but there's a big blizzard going on in Red Deer, south a bit there until about Crossfields.
Is that bobtail close to the pavement, Steve? No. Okay.
Love it. And then, yeah. So I take that manifold off the neck. I'm like, this is one of those things I should have had less tension up front. Because I figured when I pulled it off, it was just going to drop. But I had it just on the sweet teeter spot that would have dropped it. It bounced. And then, yeah. Burp. And then, of course, it's over top of the fifth wheel. But pretty easy. We just hook a chain to the trailer through the pickup throat. Keep tension on the front with the winch, and then when you pull ahead, it just makes it go. And then you just winch down as you keep tension on it. Problem solved. If you're lazy like me and you don't want to put the bunks in, because I don't, just for that, it's like chaining up to shake one load. There's other ways around it, so I'll just do that instead. putting stuff on the neck. I thought maybe there might have been a crane, but luckily there was a skid steer that had some forks here. They're out here sweeping the road every time I come out. And he had a set of forks, so he just beetled in there, grabbed his forks, took that basket off, because I wasn't looking forward to messing around with that. Not the end of the world, but I could have figured out some MacGyver way to basket it with a chain so it picked up like that, and then just pull ahead and then come down and then just put it on the ground. It's just sketchy. No one likes working with chain like that. Many a times I've bed loaded like power swivels, and then they're like, oh, we gotta send this basket. I'm like, what? How am I supposed to get the basket? You can't get close enough to the service rig to use like their winch line or whatever, choker, whatever they got hanging off the side there all the time. I've had a few times where we have a pickup with the winch on the front, and then there's me, and then we're way out from the derrick, picking it up with the derrick. Buddy's holding it back with the winch on his pickup, and it was like, works pretty cool, but it was like I didn't take a trailer for a swivel and a basket. And then you always show up, they're like, oh, I thought you were sending a picker. I'm like, if you thought you were sending a picker, then you'd be like, hey, can I get a picker? Don't just call and be like, yeah, I need a power swivel and a basket. And then expect a picker when anybody can haul it, right? Usually wouldn't send a tractor to do that, but it's usually a T-bed or a bed or a picker. But rule of thumb, if you're going to send a basket, you're probably going to want to send a picker. Back in the day, we used to pull it off with the service rigs winch line. All right, back across fields. beat up, but it'll do the job. It's in the pile of crud, and this was in the way, so I couldn't get the right angle. Hence why my sling was crooked. Looks like I got some scraping to do. That's not too bad. Decent. Chain her down and get out of here. What is it now? I guess it's not a day's work. It's only 1:30. I'll be done by 4:30. 4 o'clock. Let's say 4. So that might be it for a couple days till after the frac is complete, I would say. Maybe we can score up a change of work and do something else. Maybe a rig move. That would be sweet. Oh, clutch. Get into gear. Be nice to have a little change. A little bit of spice of life. Take this fuel skid back to Evergreen, drop it off. But everybody was gone from lunch there today. They're like, oh, we're all done, we're going home. I'm like, man, the oil fields got really laid back. But I guess they gotta wait for everybody else to set up pumpers and all that stuff, the rest of the frac iron. And then it's game on. Back, toss this off gently, and go back to the shop, see what's going on. I guess I am. Can't see it. 40. 11 hours to service. Squeaker by, what's another couple hundred hours on a 600-hour oil change? I forgot to ask him. I'm like, well, this isn't exactly one of those new engines, so you're gonna really push them for 600 hours? Should ask. Like, don't put me on the same service intervals as those new engines. So our mechanic was an engine tech at Cummins. Or was it Kenworth? I think it was Cummins. And it's like, yeah, it's advised that you just 600-hour oil changes, and we change the filter at 300. That's it. So the mechanics grease the truck every 300 hours. I personally, I just get a feeling and I grease, but especially when you're doing lots of Texas bend work, so I like to grease the roll of the winch. And if I'm doing that, I might as well just do the whole truck. So keeps her out of the shop, keeps stuff working. All right, we'll head her back, unload, and see what's going on.
It's gonna be alright. How can you tell?
4:30. 4 o'clock. Let's say 4. Good at calling it. You can be hours and hours and hours away, and I seem to just have the knack to be like, this is how long it's going to take. But anyways, all done. Back at base. Beautiful, sunny cypress yard. It's a little bit chillier here than Cochrane, so shut her down. Like that. Like that. Whoop. Like. Can you hear the silence? All right, we'll see you on the next one. Have a good night. Good weekend. Well, who knows when you'll see this. But anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for thumbing up.